Wow, great music in this towards the end. Now again, that Middle Eastern influence kind of kicks in, like another song that we heard before this. The flute coming in, the drums, very Middle Eastern Arabian feel to it towards the end. An attempted assassination or an assassination of a minister. One of the two has happened here or happening. And 10 men literally tried in the dead of the night. And it's a bit about someone, but lived the life of a rock star and things like that. but not too clear exactly. By the end of it, is he alive? Is he dead? Did he escape? Not sure, not sure. Tell me a story, mister. They ain't no time left to lose. So that's the last two lines of the song, and ends with a very, with a very mournful ah.
Yeah. For me, this one was okay. In comparison to the rest of the songs that we have already reacted to and listened to on this album, the other tracks are far more interesting for me. Maybe because of the vocals being so experimental and different, music being extremely vivid and diverse, I would say. They have shown the Move has shown their versatility through one album itself, and I enjoyed most of the songs. This one was okay. This one was about somebody was taken down. He was sort of a very popular person who used to wave at people from his big black car. So someone with stature and someone who was a public figure, and then whatever is happening, it was not something that was reasoning with me from the song. And then musically too, this one was not as diverse, as interesting for me as other tracks on this album have been. Maybe it comes down to the vocals, the way the vocals are done. Each time it is more dramatic. This time it was just regular vocals. That is what it was.
Maybe the years have told you. Do you remember when life was just a new day? You know the story, don't you? The one you told me when life was drifting away. Look at the brand new day, sitting here upon the Milky Way. Look at the dancing girls, see them holding hands across the world. You got a brand new lady, just like the one you left down in some other place. Reading all the letters, saw your face coming through on the Ouija board. Look at the brand new day, sitting here upon the Milky Way. Look at the dancing girls, see them holding hands across the world. You heard the words of Aaron. He spoke the truth in these things, both great and small. To throw away the ashes, you sweep them over the world of your own accord.
okay. Was it from this song or from the next song already started playing? I don't know because seemed.
It's all over the place. The latter half of this album, definitely not my cup of tea. It's too experimental. Suddenly starting towards the end with some drum beats. It's just disappointing whatever they've done. It was a very promising start, and then it's all over the place now. The words of Aaron matter too hoots to me. So yeah, it's not my cup of tea for sure. And musically, it was disappointing once again. I thought it was unique when I heard it the first time, the flute and things like that. But then now it just seems ordinary. Seems like it's just forced, you know. So for me, this song was the worst of the lot. No, the worst, literally. It's not up to the mark. And whatever they tried, I'm not sure if it was what they did, but it was disappointing.
I would break the song into two parts, the vocals part and then the latter half of the song. Not the last bit, I don't know whether it was already the start of the next song and there was a mistake in cutting the song at the right time. But when the flute moment came and from there on it was mainly instruments that were playing, it felt soothing, it was relaxing, it was good instrumental music that was playing. I really didn't get what the words for Aaron were, and it was actually all over the place. Talking about some mistake and something going wrong and reading all the letters, and I don't know what all happened in there. I can try to have another glance on it. There were good times happening and then things were not going the right way. Something or the other was happening all the time. But I liked the second half of the song when only the instrumental was there and no lyrics, nothing to decipher, nothing to work hard on, and the music just played well. The flute came in, other instruments, guitars and all, they played together well. They definitely, the Move knows how to make music. Maybe at times they get too carried away by their experimenting, the gist in them or the element that they have to experiment things. And every time experiments will pay off, that's not the case. So that's what perhaps happened here with Savio. I can understand the disappointment because for me also the first half of the song or the previous song, they didn't make much of a sense. But the latter half of the song did connect with me. I could imagine myself listening to only that part, again perhaps. It was that good. But you have to look at it as an entire song. You can't really break songs and then say I'm only going to listen to half of it. What happens to the first half? Unless you sit and edit it yourself, you're not going to get that deal.
Such a delight. She thrills me at night. The second I turn off the light, my March is peaches to me. When no one can see, the snuggle of his heavenly.
My March, squeeze me,
take me home for tea.
Let's not stay out too late,
Cause your mother will be cross and I'll be down across her knee. You know, my March is big double Dutch. Oh, she's so ripe to touch. Oh, that's why I love her very much.
Oh, me,
And take me home for tea.
let's not stay out too late,
Cause your mother will be cross and I'll be down across her knee. You know, my March is such a delight. Oh, she thrills me at night.
Oh, the second I turn off the light.
You know, my March,
I know.
she's a nice girl, you know.
I know.
She picks her nose, throws goes the brown lumps over the right side, the green lumps over the red side, and everybody else is good night.
Oh, what a song to end the album. Oh, definitely they have a fancy for very, very tiny
Young girls.
girls.
Yeah.
Not something to be proud of, especially if they are young men or older men, older boys even. Not something to be proud of, but yeah, it's a, no. So here it's about, well, first it was about Ella James, and now it's about March, my March. And then maybe a father or grandfather coming in and talking about her picking her nose and dropping the lumps on the left side and right side. Kind of gets disgusting, but for him, of course, Marge is such a sweet little girl, and she does heavenly things to him when the lights are off. So yeah, little naughty song here, but yeah, not one for me to encourage. Very Jethro Tull like,
Pedophiliac.
Aqualung like this one.
Pedophiliac.
I don't know if Aqualung came around the same time or later, but yeah, very Aqualung like this one.
Yeah.
Difficult to say. But yeah, it's got a tune and sounds like one of those 1940s army bands or bands of that era, war era, Second World War era. So it seems like they are the inspiration for this one.
There was this movie, Savi, about this demonic doll that he used to. It was bought from the shopping mall. I forget the name of this doll.
Often?
No. The demonic doll. The Orphan is a real kid. This demonic doll that used to always talk and do things. I don't remember what exactly was the name of it, but it used to sound like the vocalist sounded on this one. They tried sounding a little, this thing, what do you call it? Drunk. So they were out and they are saying that let's go for tea if it is, they don't want to get too late. It's already late. They seem to be drunk men who are talking about their fantasies, I would say. That's what it felt like. It was done in a playful way, but of course the undertone is not very good socially. If I could only remember that doll, it was wearing red color something. The entire batch was produced in a factory and they all turned demonic or they all turned devilish. The movie itself is named by this toy. I just don't remember the name of it, and it used to come on cable TV earlier. Now we don't watch it. It's been a very long time that I last saw it. Anyway, yeah, it's a lukewarm end to the album, The Move. That is what it is for us. It's different. It started off somewhere and it's ending somewhere. Literally ending with March and with the nose pick and everything. That's what it is. That's all.